Bert Badger, Bert Badger, Bert Badger. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Badgers. I'm Bert Badger, and welcome to Nice to Meet You. If it's your first time joining us, nice to meet you. Today, we're in the Mojave Desert, and we're gonna go to a ghost town. Do you know what a ghost town is? It's a town where nobody lives anymore. Isn't that crazy? And don't forget to stick around to the end of the episode when you get to see what's inside my magic fanny pack. My magic fanny pack. My magic fanny pack. My magic whoop whoop. My magic fanny pack. All right, let's go check out Calico and see why nobody lives there anymore. Here we are in Calico, a ghost town. People used to live here in 1881. That's so long ago. That's older than my mom's mom. It's so long ago. This used to have a silver mine in it. And what that is it goes gold, silver. So if you come in second place, you usually get silver. This mining town was known for producing silver out of the mines in these big mountains behind me. And what happened is all the mines started running out of silver and the price of silver went down, so it wasn't profitable for them to continue mining here, and it couldn't support this big town of Calico. This is a fire hall, and this is where they stored a fire engine. Do you want to look at the fire engine with me? Let's check it out. Look, this fire engine is pretty much the same color as a fire engine of today. It's red and black, it has wheels, and if you look in the middle, it's got all those metal moving parts that go up and down, just like a fire engine today. Except this fire engine doesn't really have an engine. It was pulled by a horse. Look at the hoses on here. Those aren't very long. They'd have to get pretty dang close to that fire. The water would come out of that hole right there, and the hoses would be attached, and then the firemen would hold it up and say, "Bye-bye, fire." So this was a post office and a courthouse. In the 1800s, in order to establish a town, you needed a post office. So if you were all alone in a town and you wanted it to be your town, all you had to do was build a post office and then it was your town, and you could name it Bert Badgerville. This also served as a courthouse, which meant this is where the bad guys had to go to jail. You're going to jail, bad guy. Get out of here. I'm gonna give you a toot and salute, and you're going to jail. This is a town hall. What's a town hall? A town hall is where you can come get hitched. That means get married. They'd also have town meetings up here to discuss certain events that may be happening here in Calico or things that maybe needed to be done in the community. This place started out very small with a very small population. And as borate and silver were discovered, more people came here to get money. Mucho dinero. This is the general store, and at the general store is basically just a modern day grocery store. Except here, you could get meats, you could get candies, you could get rope, you could get bullets, you could get tons of stuff to help you survive in the Wild Wild West. This isn't exactly what it looked like, but they've restored it to kind of look like it did back in the Calico days. It's pretty cool. Do you know why it's called a ghost town? No, it's not because it's ghosts here. It's because it's an abandoned town, and so it still is around. So usually they think when people pass away, they come back as ghosts, and they're still there. So I think that that's more of what they're trying to get across when they call it a ghost town. It's not a spooky ghost. This is a photography studio. Back in the day, photographers weren't very common like they are today. Or, like on your phone, you can't just go and take random pictures. Photos took a really long time to take. And there aren't very many photos. But some of the photos of Calico are right here. All this cool stuff was used for. It's so old and rusty. You could tell that this was used so long ago. You know what that is? That's an old-time cash register. Each of those buttons was probably for a specific item at the general store, and they push it and be like, "King, that'll be 38 cents, sir." There you go, my good man. What's over here? An old wagon. So instead of cars, people rolled around in wagons. And guess what pulled those wagons? That's right, horses. If you said horses, bonus points. Horses were the main mode of transportation back in the day. Back in the day, horses would pull buggies, wagons, people would ride on them, and you could carry stuff with horses too. And that was how you got from A to B. That was their main transport. This looks like an oven. Look at how old it is. It's even cracked right there. This wagon is barely holding on. A piece even fell off. So car wheels have springs on them, so you can not feel all the bumps in the road. But these don't even have that. Like if you were on a wagon, you were feeling every nook and cranny the whole way home. Oh boy, your bottom would hurt so bad. Look at this old building. Now all of this wood isn't natural to this area. It was either brought from San Bernardino or up north from the Bay Area. But if you look closely on the roof, there's metal tin. You see that? And what that did is it caught the rain and it let it come off. This is where people got their water from. It's called a water spout. And you pump it, and you pump it, and you pump it, and then water comes out. This one's probably out of order though, because it's so old. But they didn't have running water in their houses like we do. You had to go outside, and you had to pump it, even if you wanted just a cup of water. All right, now it's time to see what's in my magic fanny pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 avocados, 5 avocados. I need 5 more.
Green avocado, green avocado. I'ma
Look at this crazy big place of Calico. It's a ghost town. Can you believe people used to live here? Isn't that crazy? Behind me is a really cool train. And right here is something, I don't even know what it was because there's only very few remains of what was here. Can you believe people lived here over 100 years ago? Isn't that crazy? People lived here and they loved living here. And there was miners, and there was lawyers, and there was doctors, and there was just everyday fun, cool kids just like you. Let's check out some more of Calico. There is a house up here made out of glass bottles. Let's go check it out. You want to race to the top? Any more? Get set, go. Come on. Look at this. This whole house is made out of glass bottles. This is what people drank out of back then. There wasn't plastic, there was only glass. Did you know glass is made out of really, really hot sand? So up here on the mountain is where all the people had to come and mine. So they had to come to work every day and come all the way up this mountain and walk and go into mine shafts like this one. Now we're not allowed in right now because of COVID-19, which is okay with me. I don't want anyone to get sick. But it would be so cool to go in a mine shaft with you guys. Maybe next time. But we have to comply with the COVID rules, which I hope you understand. That rules is rules. Look at how beautiful this is, though. Do you want to go up there with me? All the way to the top where those guys are? Let's go check that out. All right, this is a part of the show where I dance in a ghost town. Let's do this thing.
We're the best, better than the rest. Put us to the test, expect nothing less. We're the best, better than the rest. Put us to the test, expect nothing less. Dancey, dancey, dance in my fancy, fancy pants. Dance in my pants with my fancy pants dance. Fancy, dancy, dance in my fancy dance pants. Tell me that I'm awesome, I get a gold star. Tell me that I'm cool, and that'll go far. We're the best, better than the rest. Put us to the test, expect nothing less. We're the best, better than the rest. Put us to the test, expect.
Did you dance with me? That was so fun. Let's go on top of this mountain. All right, let's play hide and seek. Count to 10. I'm gonna go hide. Look that way. Harder, 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 harder. Boiling, boiling, boiling. Uh-oh. Oh, you found me. Good job, little badger. If you help find me, bonus points. You found me in a mine shaft. What a silly thing to say. You have a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Buddy.
Hi, Buddy. I'm Bert Badger. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Did you know in the Wild Wild West, they used to wear handkerchiefs over their nose like this, like Bert Badger's doing, to help keep the dust out of their nose and their mouth? I'm kind of doing the same thing right now, but also to help COVID-19 from getting in my body. All right, come on, let's go. Are you guys ready for an incredible view? Here we go. Wow. Look how beautiful it is. Look at these rock formations, they're really cool. I love to look at things like this and just wonder how they got that way and wonder why they are that way. And it's just so cool, the art brush Mother Nature gives rocks and fields and anything else. Like, look at all these nooks and crannies. How did they get there? That's so cool to look at. And just take it in and enjoy it and just live in the moment. And it's such a beautiful thing. to just look at something and think about it and wonder. And you're allowed to do that with your imagination. You're allowed to wonder how things work and wonder why things happen and ask questions about why they did happen. And it's just a little thing I like to think about when I look at cool stuff like this. This is a one-room schoolhouse. Do you remember school? It's been hard to get to school because of COVID, but kids used to come and go to school here. And there weren't a lot of kids, so they could all fit in this one-room schoolhouse. And they'd have one teacher who taught them everything. Isn't that crazy to learn math and science and social studies and history and writing and all that and reading from one teacher? That's pretty crazy. I want to commend all the teachers for all the work that you guys are doing and helping kids through COVID-19 right now. You guys are awesome. And these teachers were pretty awesome too, because they had to be here all day with all sorts of students from 3 up until high school and teaching them the right things. So they had a hard job too. This place is pretty cool, huh? Well, hello, and welcome to my little schoolhouse. What y'all up to today? I don't want to go to school! But you have to. How else are you going to learn to count? I can count just fine and dandy, thank you. All right, well, count to 3. All right, that's easy. A, B, C. Them's letters, not numbers. Get your booty in school. Okay. I'm such a goose. This is a blacksmith shop, and they were super important in the Wild Wild West. Wicka wicka wow, wicka wicka wild wild west. I like to say that. Blacksmiths were super important because they helped horses have horseshoes. They'd heat them up really hot, and they would hit them on a big anvil, and they would heat them up and hit them and hit them and make sure that the horses could get all around the mountains and all around the trails and pull all those wagons and buggies around. Thanks, blacksmith. You guys helped out so much in the Wild Wild West. You know what this is? This is called a lantern, and this was an old-timey flashlight. If you wanted to go outside in the dark, you needed to have a lantern, and it doesn't have batteries in it. You had to put oil in it or gas and light it, and then walk around with this in front of you, lighting your path. It must have been so hard living in those days. Such a goose. All right, now it's time for one of my favorite parts of the show, where we get to see what's inside my magic fanny pack. My magic fanny pack. My magic whoop whoop. My magic fanny pack. Let's see what's in there today. It's it's a piece of saltwater taffy. Have you ever had saltwater taffy? It was a staple in the Wild Wild West. So many people made it, and you could go to the general store and you could say, 1 piece of saltwater taffy, please. And they would say, there you go, my good person. And you open it up, and it's so sticky, icky, and gooey. This one is watermelon flavor, one of my favorites. It's so chewy. Well, unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye. But hopefully we can hang out again real soon. And if you've never been to a ghost town, make sure you find out where one is and go as soon as you can, because it was so much fun. I'm still eating this saltwater taffy. Thank you guys for watching the show. I hope you have a great day. I've been Bert Badger, and it was nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Do I have more saltwater taffy in here? I'm gonna need some more saltwater taffy, please.